Good day, sweet lovies. This is your sweet Danny J, and this is
Hello.
Chris Robin, and it is time for late nights with sweet Danny J and Chris, or Chris and sweet Danny J. We hadn't really decided yet. As y'all know, it's Halloween. Only a couple of hours left in it, but it's still October 31st, and I wanted to talk. I guess we wanted to. He's so in character. He's so in character. We wanted to talk to you. One, I wanted to ask because, as you can tell, we participate in the functions and in the festivities. And so, what do you think about the kids? You've been participating in festivities since you were a wee young baby. So, what do you think about the parents that don't allow their kids the opportunity to participate in like the festivities? First of all, do you know what Halloween is about?
I guess for me, it's just having a good time for me. That's what it is for me.
And you know what? And that's exactly what it is for most people. Halloween is really not a celebration of good or evil. Yeah. It really is just a time to participate and have fun and dress up, and just get out and enjoy life. And so if I didn't allow you to participate in that, what would that make you feel like? As you know, when your friends talk about it at school,
it would just make me feel left out and kind of sad a little bit.
Okay. Well, I mean, now that we're on that topic, you look really, really old for your age. Like, I mean, you're 14, but you could very easily pass for 16 or 17, especially with the deep frog in your throat voice and everything.
Yep.
How is that hard for you? That got to be hard for someone like that. How is that hard for you? Oh God, here we go. Except when he giggles, he doesn't look that. He doesn't sound that old when he giggles. But
yes, I do.
But what do you think about it? Like, for those kids, there are young girls and there are young guys that are looking ages beyond their years. What does that feel like to you? How does that affect you?
Well, a lot of teachers at the school mistake me for being happy Halloween. They mistake me for being a high schooler. They also when I go to like middle school events, they also look at me weird, thinking I'm just a high schooler.
Still gonna be mom. Okay. I can't gotta see your face.
They think I'm supposed to be in high school, and they sometimes look at me weird, saying, "What are you doing here?" Until I say that there are what was I gonna say? That I'm a middle schooler basically. So.
But how is it hard for you? Like, I guess it got to be hard to separate, because I know sometimes, like when you're around us, sometimes I find myself going, okay, you should know better, but you're 14. You know, how does that feel when sometimes I'm giving you things that you're supposed to do beyond what you're supposed to be doing as a 14-year-old?
Well, I kind of just go with it for me, because my dad always told me to just all I can do is obey, so I just go with it. But if I was not being told that, then I would kind of feel confused, like, wait, but you never told me to do that from the start with.
All right. And that's understandable, because a lot of things we don't have conversations. We don't really have conversations with our kids. We kind of expect you to go with the flow based upon the environment that we're in. Mm-hmm. So you're in an environment with a bunch of grown folks. And so do you feel left out, or do you feel isolated amongst that when that's your surroundings? When you're surrounded by a bunch of aged people, how does that make you feel?
Well, doesn't make me feel left out, because like Tatiana, she's 8 and she can fit in just fine. But the thing about me that I just feel like I don't know what to talk about, because like Tatiana can make y'all laugh and stuff. I just feel like I'm just a troublemaker, honestly. Because I did when I was younger, I just spent most of my time And I really hate that in part of my life. I really wish I could take that back, but I spend most of my time playing games and being extremely mean. So yeah, that's my backstory basically. I wasn't the Chris you know right now back then, but I wish I can take that back, and I wish I can go and find all those people I treated wrong, just and apologize to them, because basically when I was younger I would just be mean for fun. Like I didn't care what other people thought.
But why were you doing that? In your mind, what was your mind thought going through that and being that way?
Basically, I was the big bad kid, the big bad guy, the gangster.
Why did, that's so funny. We live in a dirt road. But why did you feel that way? Why did you feel the need to be that person?
Because I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool.
Was it something that you made in your mind, or was it something that did that come from environmental?
Like, I heard that everybody has their personality. I thought I was a gangster. I was the big and bad and stuff, and and it turns out I wasn't. Not a lot of people liked me at that time. So, but some adults don't even have the thoughts in that thought process. Good job for a 14-year-old.
Good job for a 14-year-old.
Thank you.
But okay, so what does it feel like now? Now that you've had that opportunity to go through this, and you're right here, because we still have growing to do. I'm blah 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 years old, and I still have a lot of growing to do. What are you learning at this time? How would your thought process change for the future for you, for right now at least?
Well, I'm doing a lot better, being nicer. I'm starting to stay off my games for better, I guess. I'm starting to spend less and less time on the game, and starting to spend more time with my family.
What have you learned about your family since you've been off your games?
I learned that that once you open up to them, they can be a lot of fun. Like, it's basically like I didn't open up because they're not my age, but now it's like especially with her, it's like hanging out with a teenager.
That's a good thing, y'all. That's a good thing. So, I mean, so you've learned that when you get the time off the games, you get to open up. But not only that, I've learned that when we take the time out with each other, and I'm not mothering him the whole time, but I'm allowing him to be a personality. I have found things out about him, and we begin to dialogue. It's not just me telling him what to do, but we begin to dialogue, and I get to see his mind thought about where he's going. So I'm very grateful about those things. So that was very exciting. But today we also had the opportunity to go to Terra Mills, and it's a haunted house in Jackson, Georgia. And he was very brave. He was dark. He was Dark Robin.
Yep, I was very brave. Everybody else was screaming, and I was like, "Yeah, you don't scare me." Complete opposite.
He was like, no, but how did you enjoy your first haunted house?
So my other side of my mind, because I still have the big bad guy, just
right.
not in a fun way. It's just in a fun way.
Right.
Part of my mind say, because like the big bad part is basically just a prank. Like pranks, I'm daring and all that stuff. But in part of my mind say, yeah, you did great. And the other side of and another part of my mind say, you stupid idiot. Why'd you go in there and do that?
Well, we had a blast, and I'm very excited that we went. I wanted to explain for those of you who are just tuning in to the Late Nights with Chris and Sweet Danny J. Basically, I wanted to have a mother and son opportunity and dialogue and communicate and have conversations back and forth that parents don't sit and talk to their kids about. And so as it progresses, Chris will grow along and I will grow along, and we'll all grow along together, and we'll get to learn about each other. And this is something that should happen on a regular basis, but we just wanted to share our growth process with you. So thank you for tuning in. It doesn't take long, and we're not going to be before you long. We just wanted to share a little bit of our conversation and allow you to join in. So from us to you, live while you can and die when you can't help it. Have a sweet day. Bye-bye.
Bye.